My name's Travis Jeffres, and I'm the Duane King Postdoctoral Fellow at the Helmerich Center for American Research at the Gilcrease Museum, and I also teach classes at the University of Tulsa. So the Helmerich Center for American Research has a number of unique collections, and the one that I was brought in specifically to work with and that I proposed to spend most of my time with was the Conway Collection of Hispanic manuscripts, and that comprises 25,000 pages of mostly Spanish language material, but it also has a fair number of Nahuatl language material. So that's an incredibly important collection, and it's a fantastically large and rich and varied collection, and also one of the strengths of that collection, which I just learned about very recently, is the strength of the Inquisition materials that are here. So outside of Mexico City, where the Mexican Inquisition was headquartered and located, outside of that, the Bancroft Library is number one in terms of the number of materials from the Inquisition housed outside of Mexico, but number two is actually the Helmerich Center for American Research. So this is a fantastic resource for students of the Mexican Inquisition and the Inquisition in the Spanish Americas more generally. And so for a long time, the prevailing historical narrative had been these were sort of loyal and staunchly eager allies to the Spanish, and that part of the narrative just simply isn't true if you look at the Nahuatl materials. So materials here, particularly the Nahuatl documents that I looked at, were really fundamental and incredibly important and useful in overturning some of those prevailing narratives. So I would say that they were surprising in that regard for sure. Historians are often very academically minded, they're very into their research, but I think the mark of a really talented historian is also to be a gifted teacher, right? And somebody who is excited about and passionate about sharing that knowledge with the next generation of future scholars and people who are going to go out into the world and not necessarily become historians, although we hopefully will see that too, but people who are going to go out and become globally minded citizens, right, and have a historical sensibility and bring that to the media that they're encountering every day and bring that to the political issues that they're encountering and grappling with on a daily basis. And I think having a historical understanding and sensibility is incredibly important to that. So I really, really value my role as a teacher, even though I am here in a sort of research capacity as well. Being able to teach at TU has been fantastic, and it's been a really rewarding and enriching experience for me so far. I've really enjoyed it. So I believe that we are in the midst of a humanitarian crisis at the US-Mexico border, right? And that's part of the reason why I believe this position here is so important, right? And why having the opportunities to go into the classroom and share perspectives with students and get their takes on migration and colonialism, to share my knowledge with them. I think that's incredibly important because we are essentially informing the next generation of globally minded citizens.